Welcome back to Gfinity G2 here in London. I'm Hastro, joined by Gucci in the booth, and we have an amazing matchup for you guys coming up. Gooch, it is OpTic Gaming versus Team Kaliber. Two of the North American teams have come all the way to London. Huge name teams here, and you know what? They are both playing for a lot of implications here. Both are actually still fighting for their chance to move on out of group stages. More so OpTic Gaming in this one. Team Kaliber pretty safe, but they're not clear yet.
Nothing is guaranteed from this matchup, Hastro. I mean, you've got OpTic Gaming. In an ideal world, they need to win 3-0. That's pretty much, I mean, to consider themselves safe at all, they need to be winning 3-0. We were just talking through all the possibilities and different outcomes because, of course, there is still yet another game to go on after this. It could come down to effectively Infused versus Giants.
Absolutely. So the four teams that are in this group, it's Group A here at G2. You have OpTic Gaming, Team Kaliber, Ozone Giants from Spain, and Infused UK team. So between these four teams, you have OpTic Gaming sitting at 1-1 at the moment. Team Kaliber is at 2-0. Then you have Infused at 1-1, and the Ozone Giants are actually 0-2 at the moment.
Yep.
So the best way to explain this to you all at home right now is OpTic Gaming has to match or beat the score of Infused over the Giants in the case that Infused were to beat the Giants. So if Infused were to go in and 3-0 the Giants, I mean, it's pretty much a done deal, and OpTic Gaming can't move on even if they were to 3-0 Team Kaliber here. So Team Kaliber, on the other hand, can still be eliminated in the case that they get 3-0'd by OpTic Gaming and Infuse also 3-0 the Giants. Yeah. So at that point, Team Kaliber will have less maps won than OpTic or Infused, and it would be in a three-way tie, and they would all be 2-1. So Team Kaliber can still absolutely get eliminated if OpTic Gaming were to go in 3-0 them and Infused were to 3-0 the Ozone Giants.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Nothing is guaranteed here, so both teams really will be battling it out. As we've said, nothing is a dead cert just yet. So they really do need to be putting their A game into this matchup. So that means we're going to see some of the best Call of Duty action you will have ever seen. I mean, the way TK have been playing so far today, they've impressed me. They've only dropped one map so far. That was a search and destroy, controversially as well, because of course they regard themselves as one of the best teams in North America on search and destroy. They dropped that to Team Infused, but they look so dominant on the respawn game modes.
Yeah, so OpTic Gaming, they have to win basically every single one of these maps. I mean, they have to be gunning out. Every map that they lose here really hurts their chances of making it through.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
The only thing that will save them if they lose a map in this matchup is if the Ozone Giants were to go in and beat Infused. So they're going to have to rely on that. But here we go, Gooch. It is time. OpTic versus Team Kaliber. Kicking off here from G2 in London. We're going to be in the eyes of Big Timer to kick this one off.
Yeah, now normally what we see from him is an AR push directly straight down the middle, trying to get the pre-fire in towards anybody pushing through the tires. That's exactly what he's done here. Does land early shots onto a player coming out of double D's there, not able to pick anything up. Has been eliminated from that blue side very early on. Now JCap just trying to get around the back. Now JCap, of course, the newest addition to this roster, only happened like less than a month ago, and he's just been shut down by Sharp, who's got himself a two-piece. Stainville as well with a kill on Scump, and they have got the control of that central hard point very early on here.
Yeah, so Team Kaliber now with control of the hard point. It's going to be Sharp on a 2-kill spree, make that 3, closing in on his Hellstorm missile, picking up a dirty jump shot right there onto JCap, and that's going to give him that Hellstorm that they crucially need. And OpTic all spawning out right now, and you see Sharp going ahead and rotating back to this bottom hill hard point, the hard point number 2 here on Slums. So Team Kaliber with great control of this hard point early on in this game, Gooch, and you have Neslo on a kill spree. He went down, he didn't pick up his streaks, but surely Sharp trying to get the points here. And if he does manage to get these points, he's going to be full streaked out, and there you see it, Gooch. That is bad news for OpTic Gaming.
Yeah, very bad news for OpTic. I mean, that is not the start they would have wanted, and here he's going on a tear again. Sharp getting shut down by Nade Shot as he pushes through that blue side, going towards the middle for the attack, but gets shut down as soon as Neslo sees him there trying to contain that hardpoint area. Neslo's just going to try and lurk. He's the only player left around that hardpoint area as one of his teammates has just been taken down in the back, knows not to challenge that. Sharp comes in for the aid, but Big Timer shuts him down in that hardpoint. But Neslo ready and spawned up on that next hardpoint area, so OpTic really do need to gain a little bit of time on that point and then think about the next rotation, but they've lost control again. This is not going the way OpTic would have wanted from the start.
Yeah, but they do have a little bit of control now. Scumpy made a massive play flanked all the way from Cop Car down the long street, and he obtained the spawns there for OpTic Gaming alongside Big Timer. And now you see Scumpy is a man on a mission, picking up another kill there onto Theory inside the garage. He's playing so smart right now, Gooch. Look at this. Perfect rotation out of OpTic Gaming to break this next hard point. They are right back in this game, Gooch, and you see Scump picking up an extra weapon. He's got a Scorpion and an M8. He's going to avoid getting taken out by these score streaks coming in from Team Kaliber. And look at him, anchoring now for OpTic Gaming. It's all Scumpy.
Yeah, the way that Scumpy actually managed to rotate around that hardpoint area was absolutely fantastic. He's got himself a Scorpion that's going to pay dividends at such close range as well. He's going to be able to anchor for these next 2 hardpoints, provided he doesn't get taken down, which unfortunately did do by Sharp. That was a direct impact from the War Machine, and in that garage area, that War Machine is going to go absolutely huge.
Yeah, now you see Team Kaliber in the green triangles in the bottom right-hand corner on the mini-map. They do now have control of that back porch, back laundry spawn, and they're set up nicely here to rack up some more points. OpTic Gaming had a great comeback, but now Team Kaliber on their way to increasing their lead even further. Now almost up by 20 points. We're on board with Stainville of Team Kaliber. He's got the M8 out, and he's just locking down this blue street. Yeah,
he sees players running towards him. He's just going to drop back just a little bit, take a little bit of cover, make sure he's got room to retreat, but big shots onto Big Timer there. Theory takes him down as well. Unfortunate there from him. And now if we see the look at that spawn, that green arrow down in that bottom right-hand side, they have got a huge way to travel to get themselves back up towards this hardpoint area.
And now Neslo last alive for Team Kaliber. Look at the shots. Neslo making plays right now for TK, taking out 2 OpTic members, and his teammates join him in the action. So Neslo staying alive here for Kaliber. He's close to getting his streaks. He needs this kill to make it happen, and there you go. Neslo picking up a Hellstorm for Kaliber. Big plays out of him, and there you go. Team Kaliber getting about another 19 seconds here, but OpTic is contesting, and it looks like they're going to have control going into this next hardpoint.
Yeah, OpTic aren't actually getting the initial points on the hardpoint. They're getting the sort of the scraps towards the end. I mean, they are all crucial points, and they will come into play towards the end of this matchup, but they need to start gaining a little bit more control around the spawns for the initial 30 seconds of the hardpoint. The only one they've really done that for is the one around the skips area.
And now you have Scumpy again with that Scorpion pushing into that middle hard point. Team Kaliber getting the better of the spawns at the moment. You want that bottom hill spawn here on the right-hand side of the mini-map, and that's where Team TK is spawning. Now OpTic getting a little control of that hard point for a brief moment. You see Theory bouncing around there trying to control that hard point. He doesn't manage to do so, but here comes in a Hellstorm from the Team Kaliber squad, and that's going to be Neslo taking out JCap. So now Team Kaliber again, still with the spawns and a little bit of control in the middle of the map. They're going to regain control of that hard point, Gooch, and Stainville is now nearing his streaks.
Yeah, Stainville, such a selfless player on this hard point as well. I mean, he really has slotted into this team really, really well, considering he is just a pickup as well. Of course, Goonjar too young to actually compete in this tournament with it being an 18+ game. But here we have it. They're on the spawns ready for this next hard point with only 5 seconds left on that central hard point. Their rotation is completely on point here, Hastro.
Yeah, and we're still on board with Stainville here for Team Kaliber, as they do, again, have maintained that spawn. But no, look at this. OpTic just managed to make them all spawn out. Stainville goes down, so OpTic Gaming, huge plays out of them. And now they are actually looking very good, Gooch. This is that moment OpTic needs to regain the lead. But Team TK got so quick there, moved across the map so quickly, and OpTic just got shut down. So instantly it was just a back and forth, and TK again with control. That's amazing how quickly that happened. Both of these teams being very aggressive in this round.
This really is coming down to the gunfights around that hardpoint area, and Nadeshot unfortunately did just lose out to Theory down that right-hand side coming out of that blue, and that would of course gave him the possession of that hardpoint, and by the look of it they've given it up, so that would have been about 30 seconds on that point, but now currently trailing by 50 points. OpTic really do need a strong solid rotation for these next 2 hardpoints to have any impact on this game.
And now you see OpTic is set up. They have abandoned the last hard point. It is about to rotate. OpTic will have initial control of the porch hard point here. And now you see Team Kaliber. Look at how they're bunching up in the middle of the map, preparing to make their push. Can OpTic stop it? Nadeshot taking some shots, getting the hip fire there to connect onto Team TK. Now Scumpy there in the graveyard helping Nadeshot out. They have managed to thwart the initial push from Team Kaliber. So OpTic climbing back into this one. Can they keep this going? Stainville dropping the lightning strike, picking up one, but Nadeshot answers right back, and now you see OpTic having to rotate through. 2 players spawning out, Gooch, for that squad.
Yeah, 2 players spawn now, and the War Machine in play from TK, just trying to cut off anything, because of course that is a rocket launcher going directly across the middle of the map. Now we're going to get on board with JCap as he's pushing towards his garage. Next hardpoint, he's just seen a TK player in there. Nadeshot's going to pursue that player, does manage to take that down in the back. That was Neslo, so he got caught a little bit unawares there, despite a teammate of course will have seen him. But there we go, nade shot, big two-piece from him. He's going to try and get the anchor point for this next hard point, needs to make that kill, unfortunately drops down to Sharp, but JCap cleans that up. Will that be enough for OpTic to get control? And
Big Timer does have control of the hard point, but his teammates need to help him out as soon as they can. There's the pressure from Team Kaliber. Now JCap in the anchor position. This is where he thrives. If he can actually get going here, look for OpTic to make the comeback. Big shots out of JCap right there, but Stainville comes right out of Laundry. TK gets the Laundry spawn. All 4 players for Team Kaliber now flooding the hill. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. TK with a 30-point lead. OpTic now spawning across the map.
Yeah, it's still all to play though. Hastro, 25 seconds left on this clock on this particular hard point. Of course, the very next hard point is the central hard point. That is going to be the open air one. Is there any streaks to be in play? I don't think there is as of yet. They have all been used just to control the anchor point, and now we're seeing Scumpy get straight off the spawn. Let's have a look. How can OpTic get themselves back into this? 1 minute 50 left on the overall clock timer, currently trailing by around 60 points. OpTic need to get themselves back into this with a good control on this next hard point, which they haven't got as of yet.
No, they haven't. They're actually really spread out right now. Gooch, they really have to get in and kind of lock down that bottom spawn. That was a big kill right there by JCap, I believe. Let's jump on board with him. He has to maintain control right here. And it looks like TK is kind of spawning up around him. He has some help from a teammate. He is going to go down right there. Who else does he have with him? JCap does get the bottom spawn. So here we go. This is where OpTic has to rack up the time in the middle, and they have to maintain this spawn. There we go. OpTic does have the bottom hill spawn, but they do have to get to this center hard point as quickly as possible. They can't afford to give up any of this time right now. Team Kaliber with great control of the center of the map, and here you go. They only can maybe afford 5 seconds here, Gooch. OpTic does have the control.
And Sharp is ready in point for that next hard point. I mean, if they gain anything more than 5 seconds off his next hard point, I think, to be honest, they have actually taken the map. But OpTic in a role reversal here have taken control of the spawns. Big Time has got himself in the spawn area. Gooch. 45 seconds left on that clock. Oh, I think it might be by about 4 seconds, you know.
It is now. That is going to be it. Team Kaliber barely manages to hold off OpTic Gaming. Look at OpTic fighting for their lives still. They know it's probably over at this point, but they're still going to fight their way to the end of this round. And you know what? If they just had another 15 seconds in this game, maybe 20 seconds, they probably could have won this match. Just a little bit too late here for OpTic. Team Kaliber going to take map number 1 here in this massive matchup.
Yeah, that really is a huge win for them as well. I mean, as we were saying before, every map that TK wins does push OpTic's chances of actually advancing through this tournament weaker and weaker, of course, hoping that Ozone Giants may, of course, do them a favour by taking on Infuse later on, but only time will tell. OpTic Gaming might be able to get themselves back into this and make it a 3-1. Search and destroy, though. That's TK's forte, is it not?
It is. It is. You know, TK is very, very good at the search and destroys. And, you know, OpTic's still in this one. They're not eliminated just yet. Like we said, if Ozone Giants manage to beat Infused also, you know, the map count in that next matchup is also going to determine OpTic's fate. So OpTic certainly needing to win as many maps as possible. They've already dropped map number 1. That's certainly not good for their hopes. But at the same time, Ozone Giants are waiting in the wings. And they can certainly give Infused a run and kind of even things up for OpTic, allowing them to go through. But OpTic, they have to go hard into the search and destroy. So, Gooch, that was a great matchup in that map 1. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have a search and destroy coming up next. We'll be right back. Welcome back to London. G2 here, Gfinity. Been an amazing event so far, Gooch, and you know, we have this massive matchup to cast. It's kind of an honor to cast this one.
It really is. I mean, OpTic Gaming taking on against Team Kaliber. Kaliber currently 1-0 in the lead in this best-of-5 series, so it is all for OpTic to do now. And to be honest, for them to be staying in this tournament, for them to advance through, they need to be going on a little tear here and making it a 3-1 to stand any real chance, in my opinion.
Yeah, Ozone Giants certainly have looked like the weaker team in the group. Infused looks pretty strong. So, you know, I guess the likelihood of the Ozone Giants coming in and 3-0ing Infused, right now it does not look good for OpTic, but at the same time they control their own fate right here and right now, and they can certainly come back and win 3 maps here on TK, but they're going to have to win this Search and Destroy, which is TK's bread and butter. Like we said, it's going to be a standoff Search and Destroy, and that's going to be the map we're headed to. And it looks like our players are loaded in the lobby, but we're just waiting on them to start the match. Predictions here, Gooch?
Oh, I don't know, because, I mean, I was casting earlier when Infused actually won the Search and Destroy against TK, so for this to be such a highly regarded Search and Destroy team and then drop to Infused, I don't know, that leaves me thinking OpTic might stand a chance here.
Yeah, no, I think OpTic's Search and Destroy game is up there. It's one of their stronger points, too, and I think that they're so well-rounded, it's just, I can't really put what they've been struggling on, specifically at this event with. It's just been talent from every team that's here. It's been tough. So.
Oh yeah, the level of competition here is above any other, to be honest. I mean, that's one of the beauties that is Gfinity. So we're seeing Team Kaliber now face off against OpTic Gaming, currently 1-0 in the lead in this best-of-5 series. We're going to get on board with TK first of all, but let's have a look at where the players are initially setting up. Heavy bomb push towards this A side though. This is looking like Stainville's going to be in support, and Theory with the first kill. That was big onto Nadeshot. The Big Timer answering back with a close range kill with that Scorpion of his own. Sees him mid-wall though. Gets shut down by Scump, so this is looking good from OpTic Gaming. They've really come out all guns blazing. Yeah,
both teams being very aggressive here. JCap in a bad position right now. He's got 2 players pinching on him. The Simtex comes out, but Scumpy going huge with the 2-piece to close it out. So OpTic coming out strong. Look at this play by Scumpy. They had JCap there pinned at the statue. Both players distracted, and Scumpy gets the easy 2-piece right there. Great plays actually out of JCap right there to stay alive and make both those players focus on it.
Yeah, we literally just stayed alive long enough to distract both TK players, so that is a good start to this from OpTic Gaming. So let's just see how they can continue that now. It's their attack. So we're going to get on board with Big Timer first of all, who's pushing towards this boxes side. As he's going to get in towards that middle area. He's got himself a Scorpion. Interesting choice of weapon from him on such a long range map, unless he gets himself in close quarter combat around this A bomb site. Semtex is going to go over, not actually getting it in where he wanted it.
Yeah, he barely missed that Simtex there, and I think that was a pretty integral part of the strategy. If he would have gotten that Simtex through the door there, he would have been able to follow up behind it with that laser sight attachment. I think that was part of his strategy, but there you see one TK player going down there at the hands of Big Timer. That was Stainville. He gets shut down, but now all OpTic players go down except for Nadeshot. Nadeshot in a 1 versus 3 situation, and let's take up the map overhead. You see Nadeshot wrapping all the way back around here, back red, bomb down at A. He's going to have to retrieve that. So
look at the setup of TK.
Oh,
and he's missed it. I don't want to say a simple shot, but one that he necessarily might have been making should the stakes have been a lot lower, and went back for that sniper as Neslo charged at him and unable to do anything about that. 1 apiece now between the 2 teams. I think, to be honest though, it was such a hard position for him to be in. The TK guys knew exactly where that bomb was down, and for Nadeshot to try and break in there and do anything about it was going to be tough.
Yeah, and that's a very tough position to be in there, especially with that bomb down, like you said. And 1-1 now the score in this Search and Destroy. If you're just joining us, Team Kaliber leads OpTic Gaming in this best-of-5 series, 1-0. This is map number 2, Search and Destroy on standoff. We're all tied up at 1 apiece here.
Yeah, and Neslo has opted for the sniper in this bottom brown area, not seeing anybody come towards him. Often the player will charge directly through that open gate.
There's a player for OpTic right behind Neslo here in bottom red. And there you see Neslo wins that one. It was Big Timer. And I want to say Big Timer had that Scorpion again. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't really hear. But Stainville picking up a kill on the JCap. Nadeshot answers back on the Stainville. 2 versus 3 now in favor of Team Kaliber. They have 3 players left alive. And time is starting to tick down. We're in the final minute of this round. Sharp with the bomb here. And he has 2 OpTic players right behind him.
Yeah, and he's just bided his time here a little bit, waits for one to pop out, shows himself, another one charges towards him. That was Nadeshot who managed to land that kill, but Theory takes him down, so that's going to leave Scumpy. 1 versus 2, he's just picked up 1 kill, that was on Theory, so he's cleaned up, he's traded the kills there. So it's now Scump versus Neslo. Scump on the defense, of course. Looks like he's just going to lie in wait, waiting for Neslo to make the mistake, so to speak.
And you see Neslo is in yellow right now. He is moving towards the B bomb zone. He has to retrieve that bomb. He is still in that courtyard, and let's see
Looks
what
as if he's
happens
gonna,
right here. Oh, look at this play by Neslo. This is actually somewhat of a smart play, but he's not really being very aggressive. He's just trying to stay alive.
Is he on a streak right now? Because he's going for the kill rather than the actual bomb.
Yeah, he's going for the kill, and this is not going to work out for Neslo. As you see, he is just not going to be anywhere near Scumpy. Not enough time to plant the bomb, so Scumpy makes that clutch. It is now 2-1 in favor of OpTic Gaming.
Yeah, that was kind of lucky from Scumpy there. He moved at just the right time. I mean, Neslo would have ended up directly behind him, but Scumpy just pushed in towards that middle map area as Neslo was coming directly behind him. You see the trade kill there from Scumpy, and then obviously went on to win the round. So good play there from OpTic, getting themselves back in the lead once again, currently 2-1.
Yep, now OpTic on the offensive side will jump on board with them. Big Timer with the bomb. And Big Timer making about the same play he made last time. Looks like he got over to the tank and waited for his teammates to kind of let him know if anybody is watching the crossover. There's a pick right there by Neslo, though, sniping out Nade shot with the headshot. So now a 3 versus 4. OpTic down to man. No, actually Theory got taken out as well. So Neslo actually on a 3-kill spree. How close is he to a streak? Not very close.
Still pretty far away.
Right, but here we go. Look at this. All 6 players left alive, probably with just in a few feet of each other. So here we go. Big Timer going down. 2 of his teammates going down as well. JCap last alive, picking up the kill there. Oh, he didn't have the pistol. Did not have the pistol to follow that one up, but surely I think he might have been able to make that play if he had his pistol.
Yeah, if he had a pistol, a B-23R of some description, as soon as he jumped off there, I would have thought shots would have fired down. I mean, he'd pressed the right trigger. That was, of course, the knife, as we saw right there. I mean, I'm definitely sure he would have landed those bullets, and that would have been another kill. So it really does amaze me how these players spend a lot of time on the game. They've got their setups exactly glued down, but they never seem to remember whether they've got themselves a secondary or not.
Yeah, I mean, it's very, very tough to kind of discern whether or not you have that pistol sometimes because you have so many classes that you have to use for certain situations. So here we go. Stainville now at the statue for Team Kaliber. He spots Big Timer, picks up the kill there. Calls sorts of kills going down in the feed. It's going to be a 2 versus 2. Nade Shot and Scumpy left alive. And there you see Nade Shot taking out Sharp. It's going to be up to Stainville for Team Kaliber. And a 1 versus 2 picks up the kill there on the Nade Shot. And now let's see where Scumpy is. Scumpy is in the courtyard, and there you have Scumpy with the snipe onto Stainville. OpTic taking a 3-2 lead.
OpTic really are stepping up their game here. This is a lot better from them. I'm sure they know what this means to them.
They didn't do very bad in the hard point. You know, Team K is certainly one of the top 3 teams in North America right now. Top 4 teams you have to look out for. And, you know, that hard point was extremely close. It came down to basically the last 2 hard points there, and what was really a differential of about 30 or 40 seconds. So they had a good showing in the hard point, just couldn't manage to keep up, and now they do have that 3-2 lead here. So let's jump on board with OpTic Gaming. JCap coming around box corner here. Bomb is in the hands of Big Timer again as he is on the statue. So there you see JCap connecting with some hit markers there. Gooch cannot finish that kill. TK also right around the corner there at that A bomb zone. We haven't seen anybody push for B yet, Gooch.
No, I mean, because it's such an open player area, I mean, a lot of players are generally, it's too much of a risk. I mean, especially with the sort of scenario that we're actually in here, Hastro, both teams desperate to win this map because Team Kaliber pretty much have got themselves a guaranteed qualify should they win this map.
And there you see it's a 2 versus 3, and just like that, Theory goes huge, picking up the 2-piece on OpTic for the round win. And here it's going to be the M8 in his hands, taking out Scumpy, and look at that shot, immediately pre-firing the doorway there, picking up that 2-piece. I think Scumpy was actually just weak and lined up for him right there through the doors. So 3-3 now the score. OpTic versus TK.
OpTic versus TK, as you said, tied at 3 apiece. What is going to separate these two teams? I mean, they are literally neck and neck as it stands, but here is that famous B push that you were just talking about, Hastro. Let's see how they'll actually implement this. It's looking like they're actually going to go right the way round the back towards the OpTic spawn. 2 players are going to come head on head with each other here, as we've just seen 2 OpTic players in the Butcher's area. Sharp picking up that first kill on Big Timer. Somebody comes around behind him. That was Scumpy. I'm sure he had a teammate in support around that alleyway, but clearly not. Stainville pushing out through that B-bomb. Of course, that bomb did get dropped down. Scumpy's just been knocked down a peg or 2. Nade shot there, killing Theory, so 2 apiece.
Yeah, I mean, you see Stainville's kind of just roaming around the middle of the map here on this truck. He's got to be very careful there, too. Truck has not been exploded yet. So if he were to get into any high-level engagement there, he would have to be very careful. Now he's moving around, making the rotation. This is going to be JCap, who shuts down both Neslo and Stainville. Huge play out of JCap right there. 4-3 OpTic now with the lead.
Yep, JCap really turning it on there as he saw two players coming towards him. Nice little jump shot around, using that bomb as an advantageous cover there. Picking off Stainville. That's 4-3 to OpTic now as they do try and take the lead once again. They just need to get themselves a little bit of breathing space. They need to just lock down this round. If they can push up now and go on the attacking side, get a good push on towards the A bomb site. Big Timer once again picking up the bomb, and it looks as if they're running a very similar strategy. However, two going towards that statue and tank area this time. Smokes have been engaged.
Now Big Timer with that Scorpion and the laser sight attachment. Stainville has been playing in this corner pretty consistently. There are players there for TK. That's 2 down for OpTic. And now it's going to be up to Stainville, who's last alive for Team Kaliber. He's all by himself, picking up the kill on the nade shot. And is he going to get challenged? That's going to be Scumpy. And Scumpy has the bomb down there at the A bomb zone. He's got to be very careful with Stainville around that corner. They have no idea where each other are, but probably you're about to see it go down. Stainville checking his back here. Scumpy inside the cubby. What is Scumpy deciding to do here? Scumpy looks like he's making a B push, and Stainville might catch him.
Yep, Stainville aware too. That hitting one bullet, not enough to actually knock down Scumpy though. So that is going to be still a 1 versus 1 situation as time is ticking down. That bomb has gone down. He managed to plant that very, very quickly after receiving those shots towards him. Stainville's got to make his way round towards this B bomb site though, and Scumpy very, very close to that bomb.
Yeah, look at this. Scumpy did not move at all. He's just spotted Stainville, and he's just going to run away. Stainville trying to pick him off through the wall, does not manage to do so. Scumpy playing a little bit of a cat and mouse game. Is Stainville going for the defuse? Yes, he is. Scumpy way out of position right now. Stainville looks like he is going to get this defuse off, and yes, he does. Scumpy does manage to pick up the kill, but 4-4 now the score. It's literally back and forth.
Nothing is separating these two teams. I mean, OpTic Gaming, they always manage to take the lead, but then TK answer right back, and it's interesting, Hastro, how it's always the attacking team that seem to be winning, with the exception of that defuse there from Stainville. Sneaky from him, managed to push on very, very well. Caught Scumpy out of position. I mean, it was the way that Scumpy managed to get the bomb down. He received shots from Stainville and planted straight away. Stainville, of course, hit Scumpy and then went for the defuse straight away. So, interesting turn of events now, as we are seeing a 4 versus 4 still now, switching to 3
versus 3 now, Gooch. We have the snipers out there pulling out the big guns, dude. And, I mean, you know, it's back and forth, like we said. They just traded 2 snipe shots.
Nothing is separating these two teams, Hastro. This is going to be such a great game of Call of Duty. What is going to happen, though? That is the real question now. Stainville on board with him. Neslo, though, has just made a kill onto nade shot. That, once again, was with the sniper. So Stainville just trying to get himself in a position. Gets helped down by Sharp there as Big Timer drops down. That's going to leave Scumpy. 1 versus 3. Big sniper kill onto Stain, first of all, to kick this off. He's got himself the RCXD car, but 28 seconds left on that clock is all he needs to hold on for now as the bomb's gone down. Just as Scumpy was about to grenade it as well. Is he going to be able to make these 2 kills?
And here you see Neslo is onto him right now, but Scumpy too strong. He is stunned. I believe they are calling him out. Sharp throwing the grenade, and there you see Sharp got him weak with the grenade. Smart play out of him and just came around. All he had to do was breathe on Scump, and he was dead. That's a smart play. Yep, there's the old stun grenade combo.
Waited for him just to show himself, and then easy shots in the back there from Sharp. Now this is very, very interesting. TK 5-4 in the lead here, Hastro. I mean, OpTic Gaming, they can probably feel it slipping away from them. They need to turn on the heat. Bring in the heat, OpTic boys. Let's see what they can do. Nade shot. Going to kick things off with the sniper. Anybody rushing down towards the middle road. Somebody up top, Grannies, but Theory was there to take him down. That is not the start they would have wanted to this round.
No, and there's some pressure coming from bottom red. It's Sharp in bottom red. He's pinning OpTic in slowly right now. Sharp is going to get into engagement right here with Big Timer. Sharp is actually up top in red. So there's some shots. He's going to get called out. Sharp's going to be right there in his face, but Big Timer managing to win that. Neslo comes in, picks up the trade there. So Cap and Scump left alive for OpTic Gaming. There's Scump picking up a huge kill. And now it's a 2 versus 2 situation once more.
2v2, JCap and Scump. Of course, JCap, the newest addition to this lineup. Scumpy, resident OpTic member for quite some time now. And it looks as if they're going to be pushing down towards this back alley. Are they going to go for a B push or flank all the way around the A? I mean, they've got time, 30 seconds left on that clock. If they went for it aggressively, see a player. Good 2v1. It's always best in this sort of situation to stick together so you are able to get a trade should it be needed. That time it wasn't. As Stainville picks up 1 kill. This is to seal the deal. JCap to go huge here. Needs to, but able to do so. Stainville coming up big. Answering some of the critics from G1. Definitely there. He's playing so well here in London this time round.
And look at this. Oh man, Cap was, I think he was cooking a grenade there or something, try to maybe get a tactical off, but there you have it. Team Kaliber taking map number 2, 6-4 over OpTic Gaming. So that's going to be OpTic in a very tough spot now.
Scumpy went 13-6 and they just lost. Wow, it really does show what an individual player he really is, but needed some extra help from his teammates there, unfortunately. That round from Stainville, though.
Huge plays from Stainville and Sharp that round. They both did an amazing job. You see the scoreboard pretty even all the way through for Team Kaliber, and they are going to have the 2-0 lead in this series, and now OpTic really on their heels at G2 here in London. Yep,
they really are. I mean, the next map up is going to be Raid on CTF, seeing whether TK can actually 3-0 OpTic here. I mean, this is definitely a scoreline that we wouldn't necessarily have predicted before this game. OpTic really do need to pull something out of the bag here, though, Hastro.
Yeah, absolutely. So this Raid capture the flag is going to be, a crucial map. If they lose this one, it's certainly not looking good for them throughout this tournament. They would have to have Ozone Giants 3-0 infused to even have a shot at it, I believe. So we're going to take a quick break before we play out this Raid capture the flag. Don't go anywhere. You're watching OpTic Gaming versus Team Kaliber live from G2 in London. Welcome back to G2 in London. I'm Hastro, here with Gooch. We have an epic matchup, and so far the games have been incredibly close, but Team Kaliber just managing to kind of have that little bit of an edge over OpTic Gaming in this matchup. Stainville with 2 1v2 clutches there in that round to close out the win there for Team Kaliber.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, it'd been neck and neck throughout the entire of the Search and Destroy. You really did think it was going to go to 5-5 as JCap and Scump both pushed round the back of the spawn of TK, but then Stainville on that green tank just ready and waiting to shut them down. It all came down to JCap versus Stainville. Of course, Stainville is a pickup for this TK lineup. JCap, the new addition to this OpTic lineup, and it just didn't happen for him.
Yeah, now, like we said, this is dire straits right now for OpTic Gaming. They have to win all 3 of these maps.
They need to be winning this map too.
Yeah, this is crucial for them. So it's going to be a Raid capture the flag. We're going to jump into that game shortly. But if you're just joining us, basically what's happening, you're watching Group A. And in Group A currently, OpTic Gaming is 1-1. Team Kaliber is 2-0. The Ozone Giants from Spain are 0-2, and Infuse is 1-1. So basically, OpTic Gaming and Infuse are both fighting for their tournament lives here, and both of them basically have to beat the other in map score versus the respective teams that they're playing. So the first of those matchups is the one you're watching right now, OpTic Gaming versus Team Kaliber, and Team Kaliber already has a 2-0 lead. If OpTic lose this match, they are eliminated, and unless, I guess, Infuse were to get 3-0'd by Ozone Giants. But Ozone really hasn't been performing all that well.
And then it's going to come down to some form of mathematic technicality. I mean, Ozone Giants really could pull something out of the bag. They are a good team. But we need to be seeing OpTic Gaming take control of their own fate here. They don't want to leave it down to waiting on another team to do them a favour. We really do need to see them step it up, and here we are on board with JCap, seeing what he can do. He's going to push straight down through this zigzag, no fear at all as he's trying to take down Neslo, but 2 other players from TK appear on his screen at that time and they are ready to take him down. But Scumpy now pushing into red as Big Time is trying to flank down that left hand side. He got shut down. Scumpy's still alive around that spawning area, just waiting for players to push through in towards that middle map.
And look at Team Kaliber right now. All 4 players in the spawn for TK. And look at Scump playing it very smart, but Stainville in a great spot to pick up that kill. Nade shot, however, on a 3-kill spree. He's trying to maintain that map control for OpTic Gaming. Just took a nade hit, but didn't really care and pushed out. I feel like a little prematurely right there before his teammates can get to him, but JCap still keeping that pressure on Team Kaliber. Look at OpTic. They look like they're just angered right now and ready to play. So here we go. OpTic still like I said, putting that pressure on the team Kaliber. JCat managed to get into the garage, and this is very dangerous when a player manages to do this.
Yeah, they are cranking it up right now, Hastro. I mean, they really do need to turn on the charm. They are playing very, very aggressive, but sometimes that may mean that they get a little bit sloppy and leave themselves exposed at the back, which, as it stands, is happening as the way that the spawn is actually occurring over on that right-hand side, down that raid side. They're all pushing up together, and are they going to be able to get on that flag area? I mean, JCat's just made a huge kill, big timer, with a kill on both Stainville and Neslo. That means the flag is going to be captured by Scumpy, so now this is looking much, much better from OpTic Gaming. They are currently 1-0 in the lead, 3 minutes left on this side as well. Now, I never seem to think that there's a preferential side on raid, so any flag is a bonus.
Yeah, I have not seen. That's a different OpTic starting off this game right there.
So aggressive from what we've seen.
Obviously, they had a talk right there after those first 2 maps, because they came out and didn't even let TK breathe middle map. So right now, Scumpy on a 4-kill spree. He actually has the stealth chopper equipped as one of his perks, or as one of his streaks, and he goes down right there, so he's not going to get that. But he does have the Hellstorm and Lightning Strike in tow. Nade shot, picking up a massive 2-piece right there. He gets taken down from the side by Neslo, but still, JCat pulling the flag. Look at this.
JCat trying to throw a spanner in the works, does manage to take down Neslo off the spawn when at close range with the Scorpion. Hasn't really got many teammates around him, but he doesn't need them as JCat picks up that kill. On theory, needs some support from his teammates. Where are they? Is he going for another kill there? Nade shot manages to clean that up. Will he be able to get on the flag? Doesn't look like it, as Neslo once again off the spawn. And his teammates really aren't helping JCat down that left-hand side. What is going to happen now? JCat there, ready once again off the spawn to pick up some kills. Picks up one. Big Timer picks up one as well. They need to get touching that flag before it gets returned. Big Timer does reset it once again, but kills are going down, and it's not looking like that's going to travel much further.
The plays that came out of JCat right there were so nasty, Cooch, but at the end of the day, it just wasn't enough. He couldn't get his teammates to rotate into cutoffs in time, and you can't say that was a bad pull by OpTic. It was a great play. But now TK on the counter offensive, coming into the OpTic spawn. There you go. Flag is away in the hands of Stainville. There is one OpTic player here. It's going to be Big Timer. Can he put a stop to that flag? He does get shots into Stainville, and I think he lost track of him, but there's the assist there for Big Timer, so the flag does get stopped and returned by OpTic. So 1-0, still the lead for OpTic here. 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the first side of the CTF on raid, and both of these teams are going at it.
Yeah, they really are neck and neck, Hastro, but the way that OpTic are actually playing this is so aggressive that, like you said, they're not letting the TK lineup breathe. They're literally pushing up as far as they can all together as a unit. But now we have Nade shot cut off. There we go. Nade shot has just pushed through. Scumpy trying to get in towards that red area as well, not making the double kill which he needed to be able to get on towards that flag.
And just look at the map right now. It's just basically it's transitioned into just full-on OpTic control. That's the best strategy for TK right now. Look, this is what Theory and Sharp do all day long. Look at this. They overextend and pull that flag, and it's so hard to keep track of those players when you're being so aggressive. But Big Timer with a big 2-piece. He's going to pull the flag from TK. He gets shut down from open stairs. The flag still gets pulled, though. Stainville picking up a big 2-piece there to stop that flag. And OpTic now trying to get control. But no, he can't get the return. Stainville went for it. And finally, TK manages to put that flag back at their base. 5 seconds left on the clock, and OpTic is going to have the 1-0 lead here in the first side of the CTF on raid.
Yeah, 1-0 up going in at the half, so just 5 minutes left. Do they need to hold on or extend that lead? Doesn't really matter, but they know what job they need to do. As we just see the final kill here by Nade Shot as he throws that grenade straight down that middle zigzag, exploding that TK player up. We need to be seeing more of that from OpTic. I think, in my opinion, what they need to do is get themselves another flag, maybe earn themselves some score streaks just to give them a little bit of safety, because the way they're playing at the minute is not necessarily reckless. They're playing really well at what they're doing, but pushing up so far is going to leave them a little bit exposed at the back in certain areas. But now JCat with the first blood onto Stainville in that middle kitchen area. Scumpy picking up a kill as well, and this is much better from OpTic. The way they're playing this shows that they really want to be staying in this tournament, Hastro.
Yeah, they have nade shot coming in from basketball court right here. Big Timer trying to set up on the spawn for Team Kaliber. He's got 3 Kaliber players behind him, but nade shot still putting a lot of pressure onto TK from the bottom basketball court. And let's see if OpTic can catch up. JCap coming around back laundry. This is a pinch by OpTic at the moment. And there you see 3 of the players going down for OpTic in the kill feed. Big Timer last alive here. Can he pick up the 2-piece? Yes, he can, but not enough as 2 more Kaliber players are pushing up the map. And it looks like they're getting that Riverside control. So there you see TK in blue on the minimap, all pushed up on that side. And here we go. I would almost bet that's Theory. It is. Theory, the way he plays CTF is that he always tries to get behind the other team, or he's usually the farthest pushed up team in any situation, or player in any situation for Team Kaliber. Him or Sharp are really those players that like to attack the flag and be sneaky. Pick up the kills. Look at this. Look at nade shot. Let's see if he makes a smart play right here. He's got a teammate for some help. There's a player cut out right now. If he can manage to get this flag through this basketball court and into the Riverside, it would certainly pay a lot of dividends. I think they perceived the lightning strike, or sorry, the Hellstorm lightning strike combo coming out of TK. And look at this. Scump actually called his lightning strike. That cleans out 2 of the TK players, giving Nadeshot the lane here for the flag run, but he cuts it right back into the middle. Can he actually make it through the zigzag? This is a smart play by Nadeshot. Can he dive this in? No, he doesn't. Theory stops him. JCap trying to desperately grab that flag and put it in. Can he manage to do so? TK coming around the corner, picking up 2 big kills onto OpTic. They get the return, Gooch, and now the flag is away. The counter cap in effect for Team Kaliber.
Wow, such good play by Neslo and Sharp, both getting their stuns over onto JCap around that flag area, but once again Nadeshot just pulling the flag away. Is he going to run it straight away, trying to get in the support of teammates? Are we going to be seeing a stop?
Nadeshot's in trouble now.
He has been stunned.
He does go down.
Looks if this is going to go to TK as he gets the flag in as well, so 1 minute lie in OpTic's hands to actually manage to get themselves back in towards this game. Of course, they were 1-0 up at half-time. They're now currently trailed 2 flag caps to 1, despite getting that flag all the way home then, Hastro. It's just not working for them. This TK team are too strong.
Yeah, but you know what? OpTic is making a threat again. The flag has been pulled. Stainville sniffs that out. Scumpy's still the man on the mission right now. He's desperately trying to do things for his team. Big kill by Scumpy onto Theory right there. It's all up to Scumpy to stay alive while his teammates come back him up. 30 seconds left on the clock. They really have to go right now. 2 big kills by OpTic. Look at Scumpy's smart play right there. Can they manage to get that kill? That is Theory going down. Big Timer does get the flag away, Gooch. 20 seconds left on the clock. Are there streaks left for Team Kaliber? I'm not sure if there are. I think they used them all. Big Timer is running that flag. There is a player from TK. It's going to be Neslo. Will he decide to pull that flag away? Neslo decides to pull the flag. Can he manage to leave? It's going to be Nadeshot tracking him down. Nadeshot does get the kill.
Needs the return.
There's the return, and they do tie it up with 2 seconds left in the game.
Oh my
Huge
goodness.
plays by OpTic Gaming.
Wow, they really did pull that thing out the bag then, Hastro. They managed to get that with just literally half a second left on the clock. Nade shot, I think it was, with the return towards the end there. He was hunting down that Team Kaliber player, pulling that flag away. So well played to him as he chased him down behind that blue car. I think he got himself all the way into red, but now we're going to be seeing stopwatch overtime.
Wow, OpTic just said, you know, that is absolute.
They're not going down without a fight, Hastro, that is for sure.
Just persistence in this game is insane. I mean, that you saw it from the get-go. They were playing like a different team, just all up in the face of Team Kaliber. They just are not giving up. You have to commend OpTic on their effort here. Big Timer now 1 kill away from score streaks. He really has to get this kill.
They're going to be so influential if he manages to get those, Hastro. So that is why he's just sitting back a little bit. Knows he's got the cover of his teammate as well, just watching his back a little bit. Does see one player. Hoping that his teammate's going to go and get him the assist. That wasn't enough though, and he has exposed his back, and that's lost him his streaks. But how far is Nade shot away from streaks? I've seen him on a little tear there. He's on a 2-kill streak as it stands. I don't think anybody else is close to streaks. JCap though on a 4-kill streak as it makes that a 5.
He just picked up a huge 3-piece, and here you go, Cap moving in through the zigzag. He is stunned at the moment. He's got to try and stay alive. These streaks are so crucial. Picking up the kill there. Can he get it a second? Yes, he can.
Oh, this is going to be big from JCap, currently on a 7-kill streak. Could he be the game changer right here? He's got himself the Hellstorm missile. He's only 1 kill away from that lightning strike. He needs to play a little bit more passive now to make sure he gets that, Hastro.
Yeah, and he needs to really kind of try and reload there too, but he goes down. He does have that Hellstorm, but here comes Nade shot around the backside of Team Kaliber. Can he make a play here? Grabs the flag. Can he dip away? No, he can't. Too many TK players around the red building, and Team Kaliber managed to thwart that OpTic attack. So here we go. Sharp now at zigzag, and he was actually there with Neslo, and he shot Neslo in the back of the head. So that's a team kill there for Sharp, but he makes up for it with one on to Scump, and now takes out Big Timer as well. And look at this. You see one player for OpTic sneaking around the back. Look at Nade shot. Love this play by Nade shot. This is exactly what OpTic needs to do. He broke the glass right there, but yes, he does manage to get the flag.
There's a player behind him. That was Theory there, just ready and waiting out of that garage to shut him down. Of course, we're on board with JCap now, picking up more kills as he does still have that Hellstorm. May be able to use it to help Scump all the way home, or is he just going to save it in case of the next round? But Scump has gone down. As long as that flag doesn't get returned, OpTic is still standing with a chance here. Stainville making a kill from that middle. Does manage to take down one. JCap still on this tear now as he gets the 2-piece, goes for the third. I think that flag's going to get returned by Neslo, which it has been done so now, despite Scump taking him down. Scump going for Theory as well. This is good play from OpTic. They just can't get that definitive factor and get the flag home.
Yeah, this is TK, I think, just trying to wear OpTic down a little bit. You know, they have the 2-0 series lead. They're pretty comfortable in the pool now that they know that they can advance. They've already advanced, basically.
Do you think they're trying to make OpTic angry?
No. I mean, this is just, I think, TK's just trying to wear him down, maybe, just buying a little time. They haven't really pushed past mid-map, but at the same time, OpTic really hasn't given an opportunity to push past mid-map. But TK certainly, you know, not in any hurry to make an aggressive play towards the OpTic flag whatsoever. Yeah,
the OpTic team have had their foot on the gas the entire time, as we're seeing now. Big Timer trying to push up that left-hand side. Don't know how he didn't manage to make that kill there, though, as he did manage to land 3 bursts into the TK player. But Theory pushing up in towards that kitchen. Sharp taking down Big Timer in the middle map as well. Does see one player in kitchen, but gets shut down by JCap. But Theory now playing the sneaky nade shot roll as he gets around the back, but did get shut down.
Yeah, and TK now finally managing to kind of get up here. Neslo alive here for Team Kaliber in the OpTic base. And Neslo has a player right at the big rock behind him. But I like this play on Neslo. They expect him to be back there. So he just kind of cuts back to kitchen into a spot that OpTic might think he's already passed. So you see OpTic kind of looking around for him up top. And now you see Neslo just staying alive. So this is what I'm talking about, dude. You know, TK's just not really in a hurry to be so aggressive on OpTic. They're just really trying to, I don't know, it seems like they're trying to ice them a little bit, and I like it. I like what they're doing here. This is a very smart play by them because, you know, eventually you make OpTic think about what they're doing over and over and over again, and you kind of try and get them frustrated by having to push so many times to try and capture a flag. So, you know, it might be a tactic that TK's using right now.
Yeah, and it looks as if this this side of the map is going to go down without anything, although of course we did see Big Timer pull a flag with just 20 seconds left on the clock previously. That of course did manage to get capped. There's 25 seconds left on this clock. It looks as if J-Cap's going to keep his Hellstorm until next round as well. EMP assist in that money area, and OpTic are just going to see this round out now, and it's all going to go down to whoever caps first in this next side. So whoever picks up a flag at all is going to be vital.
Yep, so here we go. We're headed into double overtime here on Raid CTF. If you're just joining us, the series score is 2-0 in favor of Team Kaliber. OpTic Gaming playing for their tournament lives here at Gfinity G2 in London, England. And here's keep JCap on your round-ending kill cam. So, like Gooch said, this will be a sudden death overtime round now. First team to cap a flag wins, and if it is TK, this match is over.
Yeah, exactly. They do currently lead 2-0 in the series, as you've just said, Hastro. I mean, what are we going to see from OpTic here? I would have thought it's going to be more of the same. I mean, they've been making a lot of aggressive pushes, leaving themselves a little bit exposed towards the back, but they haven't really suffered from that because their map control has been so good. They've just not made that last shot, that last pull, that last little run that's going to, of course, win them the matchup. And now we're seeing Big Timer just get dropped down by Neslo in that middle map area. Nade shot being very sneaky, as we've seen time and time again. He's playing so well on this capture the flag, but did get shut down by Neslo once again in that kitchen. Neslo is dominating that area now, and Scumpy just letting him run past. Picks up that one kill, not making the second on Sharp though. But now look at TK, Theory.
This is a bad position for OpTic. They have one player chasing Theory in the back right now. That is going to be an OpTic player at Zigzag, but he goes down, and there is a TK player there to pick up the flag. It's going to be Neslo, and this could be it for OpTic Gaming. This is their tournament, and there you go. Team Kaliber eliminating OpTic.
Tomorrow there is going to be the draw, of course, that will take place. That is where the quarterfinals are decided. You take the winners and you take the second place teams from both groups, and then you mix them up into a group and pull out like a home and away matchup, so to speak.
Basically, we'll have 4 #1 seeds, 4 #2 seeds,
yeah,
and we'll be drawing for which #1 seeds play which #2 seeds live here from London. So you'll be able to tune that or check in with us and tune into that. So our next matchup is going to be the Giants versus Infuse. So like Gooch said, if you're part of the Green Wall, you definitely want to stick around and root for the Spanish side. Hailing from Spain, it is the Ozone Giants versus Infused. So don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to bring you that matchup.